The big question we're wrestling with today is, how are the leading hotels, the really top-tier places, actually meeting these, well, frankly, demanding expectations without dropping the ball on service?
And the answer increasingly is AI agents. But these aren't just your standard automation tools. It's systems learning from data.
Yeah,
They handle really complex workflow.
without needing deep coding skills.
Often, yes.
Ah.
Especially now with these user-friendly, no-code platforms like lowtouch.ai. It simplifies things massively. And they're critical right now, addressing big pain points, labor shortages, rising costs, and that constant drive for, true hyper-personalization.
Yeah.
It's enterprise AI automation really coming into its own in hospitality.
Okay, let's really unpack this then. We're going to dive into how these systems are reshaping guest experiences, streamlining operations dramatically, I imagine, and optimizing revenue. It's about using advanced AI for that competitive edge. So luxury hospitality, at its core, it's always been about anticipating what a guest needs, maybe even before they know it, right? And then exceeding those expectations.
A magic touch.
Exactly. That bespoke feeling truly seen. For years, that's been incredibly human-intensive, huge staff effort. But now you're saying AI agents are pushing that personalization boundary.
Oh, absolutely. Pushing it to new heights. They're sifting through vast amounts of data, not just reacting, but delivering genuinely tailored experiences, often in real time, throughout the guest's entire journey.
How does that work in practice, though? Give me the specifics.
Well, what's really revolutionary is how they proactively personalize. So think pre-arrival customization.
Okay.
Before a guest even sets foot in the hotel, an AI agent can analyze their profile, maybe past stays, preferences they've mentioned,
Right.
and curate offerings. Could be presetting the room temperature just how they like it, or making sure their favorite pillow type is already there. It's a predictive empathy almost.
Predictive empathy. I like that.
Then during the stay, they can engage via chatbots or maybe voice assistants in the room, offering real-time tips, dining, spa treatments, local stuff, all based on understanding the guest's interests right then and there.
Okay.
And it doesn't stop at checkout. Post-stay engagement, setting personalized follow-ups, maybe loyalty rewards, specific incentives to encourage them back. It's basically AI-driven customer lifetime value management, building a digital asset that learns.
That sounds incredible, but it must need a ton of data integration, right? Is this really feasible for, say, a smaller boutique hotel? Or is it still mainly for the big chains with deep tech pockets? I imagine the tech stack could be a hurdle.
That's a really fair point. It touches on scalability. Look, the larger chain, yeah, they definitely have more data to start with. But the beauty of many modern AI agent platforms is how modular they are. A boutique place can start smaller, maybe integrate just with their booking system, and then scale up. The real power isn't just quantity. It's the quality of the data and the AI's ability to learn, whatever the scale. And these no-code platforms, they're making it much more cost-effective, democratizing access.
So it's becoming more accessible.
Definitely. Think about that example of a luxury chain in Dubai. They used an AI agent specifically to elevate guest interactions.
Right.
This agent pulled data from booking systems, sure, but also used insights, carefully, from social media to offer truly bespoke experiences.
Like what?
Well, one example was a couple celebrating an anniversary. They got a complimentary dinner reservation, but not just any reservation, one at a place that perfectly matched their known culinary tastes.
Right.
Plus, a personalized room setup. It's not just efficiency, it's delight, tailored by AI.
And that's the core of it, isn't it? These bespoke touches, they don't just make guests happy, they drive much higher satisfaction scores. And that translates directly into repeat business, which is gold for luxury hotels. For the decision makers listening, this isn't just fluff. It's building a kind of digital asset that grows loyalty and reputation in a way manual methods just can't match.
Precisely. Compounding gains.
So we've seen the front of house magic. But what about behind the curtain, the operational engine room? How are AI agents shaking things up there? And kind of related, is there a risk guests start feeling like they're dealing more with machines than people, especially in luxury where that human connection is, well, everything?
That is a critical balance. And the aim of this kind of enterprise AI automation, it really isn't to replace the human touch, it's to enhance it.
How so?
By freeing up staff from the repetitive transactional stuff, the admin, AI agents tackle the sheer complexity of hotel operations, letting human staff focus on genuine, high-value guest interaction.
Okay, like what kind of operational tasks?
Well, take dynamic staff scheduling. AI agents analyze occupancy, events, historical data, all to create optimized rosters.
Avoiding being over or understaffed.
Exactly, which is crucial for service levels. Then there's inventory management, linens, mini bars, you name it. AI tracks it in real time, automates reordering, no more running out of things, less waste.
That must save a lot of headaches.
Huge amounts. And think about maintenance automation. Integrating with IoT sensors, smart devices.
Internet of Things.
Right. They can detect an issue, maybe a dodgy air conditioner, often before it even affects a guest, and proactively schedule a repair.
Predictive maintenance.
Spot on. And then there's compliance, automating audits, generating reports, ensuring you're meeting all the regulations, minimizing risk. It's about operational integrity, peace of mind, driven by autonomous AI agents.
Let's paint a picture. A global hotel chain, properties all over Europe. They had a massive headache with inventory across their restaurants, right?
Yes, a classic, complex problem.
So they brought in an AI agent. What did it do?
It meticulously tracked food and beverage stock levels.
Right.
But it didn't just track. It predicted demand fluctuations based on booking trends, local events, whatever, and then automated the supplier orders.
That sounds like a serious undertaking.
It was, but the impact was profound. Big reduction in food waste, for one. Consistent availability of menu items. Guests noticed that.
Yeah, definitely.
And overall operational efficiency shot up, which also boosted guest satisfaction indirectly. That's that perfect example. Freeing up staff for the human touch, the luxury touch, while cutting costs and optimizing resources at a scale manual processes just can't handle. A strategic win-win.
Okay, so happy guests, smoother operations. Logically, the next question for any business leader listening is the bottom line.
Always.
Maximizing revenue is key in this competitive luxury space, but you can't sacrifice the guest experience. So how do AI agents help there? And, what's the upfront cost versus the payback time? People want to know the ROI.
Yeah, that's the crucial question for any enterprise, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is where AI agents become really powerful strategic tools. The ROI, it can actually be surprisingly fast, sometimes within months.
Really? Why so quick?
Because they hit so many critical cost centers and revenue opportunities at once. They excel at revenue optimization, take dynamic pricing.
Right, adjusting rates constantly.
Exactly. Analyzing market trends, competitor prices, demand shifts, adjusting room rates in real time to optimize rev per, that key metric, revenue per available room.
Makes sense.
Then, intelligent upselling and cross-selling. Because the AI understands guest preferences deeply, it can suggest personalized upsells, a suite upgrade, maybe a spa package, right when it's most relevant to that specific guest. That lifts the average spend significantly.
Targeting the right offer at the right time.
Precisely. They also power really accurate demand forecasting, predicting booking trends based on historical data, local events, market conditions, letting hotels optimize marketing spend and staffing way ahead of time.
And loyalty programs.
Big impact there, too. Segmenting guests based on spending, engagement, tailoring rewards to really drive repeat bookings and boost that lifetime value.
Give us another story. That New York boutique hotel.
Yes. A great example. Boutique Luxury Heart of NYC. They used an AI agent purely to optimize pricing strategy.
How?
It didn't just look at one thing. It crunched competitor rates, local event schedules, think fashion weeks, big conferences, historical booking data, all to adjust prices dynamically.
And the result?
During a major fashion event, they strategically raised rates based on the AI's analysis. Result, fully booked, premium prices. And crucially, without annoying their loyal guests, it hit that sweet spot. Profitability and perceived value.
That's impressive.
It really is. Yeah. Leveraging these deep, data-driven insights lets hotels make smart, informed decisions, balancing profit and guest satisfaction. It's a massive competitive edge in luxury, capturing peak revenue while protecting the brand. Smart, agile revenue management powered by AI.
Okay, the benefits seem crystal clear. The ROI sounds compelling, but let's get real for a second. Adopting AI agents, it's a big shift. There got to be challenges.
Absolutely, like any major tech shift. First up, data privacy and security. Non-negotiable.
GDPR, CCPA, all that.
Exactly. Compliance is paramount. Hotels must partner with trusted platforms that absolutely prioritize secure data handling, encryption, the works. Guest trust is everything.
Okay, what else?
The human element you mentioned. Staff training and buy-in. There can be concerns about jobs.
Understandably.
So clear communication is critical. The message has to be, AI agents augment human roles, they don't replace them. They handle the repetitive stuff, freeing people up for the high-value, empathetic interactions that define luxury service.
So it's about empowering staff, not replacing them.
Precisely. And effective training programs are key, helping staff use these new tools to be better at their jobs. And finally, a practical one, integration with legacy systems.
Yeah, old hotel tech can be Tricky.
It can. But this is where those no-code platforms, like lowtouch.ai type solutions, really shine. They're designed to simplify integration, letting AI agents work with existing systems, often avoiding a painful, expensive rip and replace.
That makes a huge difference. Augmentation, not replacement. Focusing on the human element. Okay, so hurdles being addressed. Let's look forward. What's next?
What exciting innovations are coming down the pike with AI agents in hospitality?
Predictive maintenance will become standard.
Fixing things before they break.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Advanced AI predicting equipment failures, a fridge about to fail, an HVAC unit struggling. Fixing it before it impacts anyone. Huge operational win. Massive cost saving.
What about sustainability? That's huge now. Big role for AI there, too. Optimizing energy use, managing waste much more effectively, aligning perfectly with that growing demand for eco-friendly practices.
And anything further out, wilder ideas.
Well, looking further ahead, maybe even metaverse integration.
Really? Virtual hotels?
Sort of. Luxury hotels using AI agents to create incredibly immersive virtual tours, maybe unique booking experiences in shared virtual worlds. Appealing to that next generation of tech-savvy travelers.
Yeah.
It's definitely on the horizon.
Wow. Okay, it really does tie it all together. This
Yeah.
isn't just some passing trend, is it? It feels like a fundamental shift in how luxury hospitality works, how it delivers value.
It really is transformative.
AI agents seem to be offering this complete solution, enabling hotels to deliver those hyper-personalized experiences guests now expect, streamlining operations to cut costs and boost efficiency, and maximizing profit with smart, data-driven strategies.
Right.
For the enterprise leaders listening, it feels like the message is clear. The time to embrace this is, well, now. It's about positioning your business not just for today, but as a leader in the future of hospitality.
And that human touch, is it enhanced by all this automation, freeing up humans for deeper connection? Or does it fundamentally shift where human interaction matters most, maybe creating a new kind of exclusive service that's both incredibly high-tech and deeply personal? Something to ponder, I think.